This is the 9th fight in Butterbean's boxing career, and this is Butterbean's oldest fight, the video of which can now be found. The video has been improved as much as possible. July 1995, Esch vs Doug Norris. Great knockout from Butterbean in the second round.
The Butterbean, he's a big one, that's for sure. He's a man who won how many tough man contests?
He won several regional tournaments and got to the national finals twice before being bested there. And you'd have to fight 4 times in one night. 3 1-minute rounds, and they were your fights all the way through. So you could fight 4 times in a night.
And he has now turned to the professional prize ring, and he credits you with making him into a folk hero because you announced so many of those. Think of what you can do for him now as a professional fighter, Dave.
The powers could be limitless here. He was quite fun to watch. The Butterbean, and he would stare down opponents. He knocked the guy through the ring ropes once onto a table, and the guy was 385 pounds. A very scary sight.
Yes. Meanwhile, Doug Norris boxing him. Now, Norris lost him in Butterbean's first professional fight, TKO in the 4th round.
A big adjustment for him is going from 1-minute rounds to 3-minute rounds. And despite all the jokes in the beginning, he's got Murray Sutherland in his corner. Murray Sutherland, a champion. He fought Saad Muhammad, a very disciplined guy. Has got the weight down to 305, and Butterbean is concerned that he might go under 300.
I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm really not. Right hand gets to the head of Doug Norris. Norris landing the jab very effectively here. During those tough man competitions, he did become something of a folk hero to the folks that enjoyed that.
He really became the symbol of it. The Butterbean, the nickname, and going all over the place. Very down-to-earth guy and charismatic in that right. Now he makes the progression, doing something that people say, well, you can't do that. You can't go from tough man to pro, and he's trying to prove those people wrong.
Norris is landing the jab pretty well here in round 1. In fact, he's landing it anytime he feels like it. Nice job by Doug Norris here in round 1. Thing you got to worry about with Butterbean is a clash of heads. That's a big head.
You have to worry about so many things.
Yeah.
Just fighting around you.
You got to worry about him falling on you right on. That time, Doug Norris got his head in the stomach of Butterbean, also very large. So Butterbean coming forward with some good shots.
And you're seeing some tough man windmilling by Butterbean. He still has that.
He's getting nailed, though, by Norris.
That's not his best strategy.
And I got to tell you, folks, I've done this show for 15 years. I've never been worried. I was worried. The Butterbean was right over us. I thought 5 of us. I thought we were going to lose CompuBox, Ron Katz, the matchmaker, my friend Davey B, and myself. I thought we were all going to go in one fell swoop.
Well, as Butterbean was windmilling, watch the punches from the side. This is what you can't do in the pros that you can do in the tough man. And Butterbean pays the price, and he's got very close to Al Bernstein there.
Oh, you can't really tell so much from that shot, but he was coming through those ropes. And I got to tell you, folks, we were backpedaling as quickly as is humanly possible. All right, we're headed into round 2. This has been fun. A very competitive and interesting round 1. Doug Norris and Butterbean. Now, if you don't know Butterbean, you're just tuning in. Eric Butterbean Esch is a man who there's the punches in round 1. A man who was very prominent in the tough man competitions, turned to professional boxing. He's 6-0. And Doug Norris, who was only 1-3, but obviously looks like a fighter that's a little better than that record.
He's been in with Butterbean before, losing to him a 4th round TKO. And you see a reason why. He'll outbox him, but then he'll get popped.
They clashed heads, and that's what hurt Doug Norris. I was joking, but that was the problem. Well, it's wild now, folks, and there goes Doug Norris. Well, he never should have slugged with him. He knows that now. It's over. could say to add to that scene.
Butterbean's professional opponents have given him no more real challenge than his tough man opponents. He's been able to get instant thunder to forgive all the previous sins of the fight. And Butterbean winds up Eric Esch. He doesn't even like his own name mentioned. He said, I don't even like to think of myself as Eric Esch. He's his right hand there. And he gets away with the windmilling during this fight. But that's what it'll have to change in subsequent bouts.
And Doug Norris upset with himself. And I tell you, as we see this scene acted out, Doug Norris ended up losing a lot because he lost his poise in there. He was doing very well when he boxed. This is a young man that if he worked, I think really could become a better boxer. And there's some good sportsmanship. Let's go to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Elmo Adolph reaches the count of 10. The official time, 1 minute, 19 seconds of round number 2. The winner by knockout victory, his record now 7-0. The undefeated Eric Butterbean.